You know, at this point now, up 3-1 are the Raptors against the Warriors. And, you know, for everyone saying, right, that Kevin Durant is not necessary, it's not important to the Warriors, well, we see what happens. He's very important. Injured. They announced today, going into tonight's game, on today's June 10th, that he will be playing. They already announced that he's playing. You know, but 3 games down, 3-1 is a little bit too late now at this point to be determined. But in one of these interviews, like I think it was like post-game, pre-game, or whatever, Kawhi Leonard said that part of the reason why he's been doing this good in the playoffs is he basically took off 22 games. Okay, like he checked out mentally, just barely played, night off, just checked out 22 games, right? And here he is, just thriving in the postseason. If you're an NBA player, people are arguing now, I'm sure, on message boards that, and I've read it on message boards, that, you know, their big stars should be doing the same, should be taking it easy during the course of the season. You know, to me, it depends how you look at it. To me, you're paid to play 82 games. I wish my job had, you know, had this type of load management type of thing here. But you might argue that a regular 9-to-5 job, like a lot of us have, is different than the NBA in that, and that when you're in the NBA, the guys like Kevin Durant, they're paid to win a championship. You're paid to win championships. Guys like Brian Scalabrine from back in the day were paid to play 82 games, if you get what I'm trying to say. And you might say the Raptors are playing in the finals. The Raptors playing in the finals is worth more than all those 22 games that Kawhi Leonard did not play. Especially when those games were against bad teams that no one goes to or watches. So you see right now, and you know, just because you know, with Durant being out, you can also look at the ratings here. The ratings haven't been good for Raptors Warriors. I hearken a word, and I think back of the finals between LeBron and the Spurs. Those were horrible ratings too. You know, so. And I don't know. You know, if a player sits out on easy win games, then a lot less people are going to go to the game, right? They go to see the star players play there, and you know, and if that's not the case, yeah, you should make. Are you going to get tickets being made cheaper? Less views on TV. Would the NBA ever do that? No, of course not. It misses 10, 15 games a season. You might argue, listen, all the money is made back times 3, and then, you know, went 7 games with the Sixers. If he doesn't have those 22 games off, you think they even go to the Eastern Finals with what Kawhi Leonard said, which is even more revenue. I mean, as a fan, would you rather have your team contending for a championship? That's what a lot of people are saying. They'd rather have their star players take out and not play. And I thought Adam Silver went over this with already with LeBron. It's because people pay good money to see marquee players play. And that's why something like this should not be being said public by a guy like Kawhi Leonard. You can't be making these type of statements. Ask a guy like Michael Jordan why he played all the games. Find me the time Sidney Crosby asked for a Tuesday night in Dallas off. Hockey is a more demanding, more physical sport, also with an 82-game, 7-game playoff series schedule. Yet all these stars play 80